excited. I hope you guys are excited. And as Des said, let's let them hear it all the way down in Atlanta. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe and become a member of the Bit Squad. As a Bit Squad member, you have the opportunity to win a Nano Ledger S along with 3 Litecoins for the month of January. Just make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on all of our videos in January for the maximum number of entries. Yo, Bit Squad, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about, have we bottomed? Everybody's thinking all of a sudden now, after a couple bad days of red, that we're going way back down. I just don't think it's going to happen. We'll look at that here in just a second. We're also going to be talking about the first exchange closing of 2019 in the crypto world. And then we're also going to be talking about the huge success of the BitTorrent token sale and some things that I think Binance needs to learn from for the next time they have a token sale that might have as much demand as this one had, if we ever see one again. But also want to give a shout out to Miss Natoshi, shopcryptoish.com for the HODL shirt, as you guys can see there. Pretty sweet, got some Bitcoins on it. And I'm actually going to be giving away one of these bad boy shirts today from Crypto-ish. Now, this is an extra large, so if you're not an extra large or you don't know someone who's an extra large, don't try to win it. But all you got to do to win this one, oh, oops. There's some bird fingers. Family friendly on the channel, so I actually can't wear it, but it is an astronaut flipping the bird, and it says HODL on it. So if you want to win that shirt in an extra large, all you got to do is comment, "I'm just here for the shirt." And then I'm going to pick a winner tomorrow, and then I will mail that out to you. It's a cool shirt, but you guys know we're family friendly on the channel. I can't wear a shirt that's flipping birds and stuff like that. So, but it is a nice shirt. A lot of cool stuff on her website. Make sure you guys check that out. She did send me those for free, so full disclosure, of course. But, all right, guys, let's get into the video. I'm still working on some sound issues here in the new studio. I realized that I left the sound panels in my cart on Amazon. I didn't even buy them. So I ended up buying them actually, I guess, on Saturday, so they should be here tomorrow. So hopefully we'll have the sound fixed. I need to get another rug. I got hardwood floors, but maybe don't even carry about
What's the matter with you, boy? You too stupid.
But anyways, let's get on to the news. So looking at the charts right now, we're at 113 billion. We've lost $6 billion over the last like 36 hours or so. Right now, Bitcoin dominance is at 53.5%, so it's back up in that 53 to 54% range. We don't like it there. We want to see it closer to 50 and then go under 50, of course. So as we're looking right now, Bitcoin's coming in at 34.56. We got XRP coming in right behind that and Ethereum, but very interesting news that has occurred. We have had another Tether flippening. So Tether right now coming in at a shade over $2 billion, has taken over the number 4 spot. It has passed EOS and also Bitcoin Cash that has had a hard tumble. Along with Bitcoin SV, neither one of the forks right now seem to be gaining any traction. Litecoin and Tron standing firm. Tron actually went all the way up to the number 6 spot recently over the weekend, but of course did have a pullback. I expected more of a pullback, honestly, from Tron after the BTT sale today that we'll talk about in a minute, but it actually bounced pretty strong after the token sale. It was actually yesterday and early this morning when it started dipping. So we got Stellar and Bitcoin SV coming in. Let's look at some of the top gainers. We have Waves. Waves has been making some waves. But to be honest with you, I'm not really sure why Waves is just charging so hard. It's had an incredible couple of weeks. It's up 10%. Almost everything else is down. If you look at Ravane, that is also up about 6%, and Chainlink, that's up 4%, those are after some big dips that they had. So Waves has really been standing strong during the last couple of weeks, and very interested to see why that is, and it keeps moving up the charts. It's all the way in the top 20 now at this point, and honestly, Waves is not one that I thought would probably be able to get that high. So maybe later on this week we can dig a little deeper into waves. I have done a review on it, but it's been a while since I looked at that one. So we might we might take a video this week where we look at waves, PundiX, Holochain. Those have all had some incredible weeks. So we might look at some of these biggest gainers over the last couple weeks. Also going to be doing a video on Grin and Beam and Mimblewimble later this week, maybe tomorrow, actually probably tomorrow. So you guys be on the lookout for that. Okay, guys, so I have a little clip here. Well, I'm not going to show you a clip. I'm just going to show you a still shot of Crypto Daily. He had a video, one of the most respected guys in the crypto YouTube world for sure. His editing skills are good. One thing I really like about him is he's always giving an interesting perspective on something, and that's something I really try to come with as well. I don't want you guys to watch my show and just get like some normal, news stories. I want to show you something different, maybe about the stories. And Crypto Daily does a really good job of doing that. So basically what you're looking at here is the, I believe it's the 200 day moving average or 200 week moving average. He actually made a mistake and he said the right one. He meant to say 200 week, not day. So it is the 200 week moving average here. And basically the long and short of it is this line in 2015 signaled the end of the bear market. And if you look here, we'll zoom in here, and you can see that the wick on this candle, this is from, I believe, in December, it basically bounced off of this line here. And when we saw that similar thing happen in 2015, that was basically the end of the bear market, and we went into accumulation at that point. So the key here is going to be, are we going to see another one of these candles in one of the coming weeks? Are we going to see another one of these candles bounce off that line or even go below the line? So a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of TA people are saying that if we were to go under that line, we are going to get absolutely wrecked. Then you might start looking at numbers like $1,000 Bitcoin or a $2,000 Bitcoin, whatever it is. I did a poll on Twitter recently. How many people are ready for the bull run to come, and how many want the price to get lower so they can get more? And I was very interested. I was surprised. About 40% want the price to stay low and to keep going down so they can accumulate. I would rather the price go up and we go on a bull run, and then on the next bear run, then we can pick up more again. So, I personally have been on record as saying I do believe we have bottomed. I believe we are in capitulation. In accumulation. And I believe that this chart right here that we're looking at, I think that kind of backs that up, because we've seen the same thing from 2015. So we're talking about some TA type things that indicate that maybe we've already bottomed and we're moving ahead. Now, the interesting thing about an accumulation period is every time the price starts going up, people think we're on a bull run. Every time the price starts going down, people think we're going to have new lows. That's just kind of the tension between a bear market and a bull market, because of course, we talked about this many times, you just like what Crypto Daily is talking about here with the last time in 2015 where we bounced off that line and then we went into accumulation. We only know these things by looking back in history. Yet the market psychologically pulls us in different directions with whichever way the chart is moving. So today, Bitcoin drops and everybody's like, oh my gosh, we're going down to $1,000. Everybody's freaking out. It goes from about $36.50 down to about $34.50, and everyone is freaking out. I am not going to freak out until we hit a new low, because I don't think we're going to hit one. I've said many times we're going to stay in between about 35 and 5K, I think, for about 6 months. It may be closer to 3,500 and 4,500 really at this point. I don't know if we'll be able to get the momentum to get back up to 5K until we're ready to move forward, but that's my thoughts on it. I'm not letting this current market or this current dip sway anything that I'm doing right now. Now, one reason, of course, is because one of my biggest bags is Tron. Tron is actually up quite considerably over the last couple of weeks. So my portfolio is actually looking pretty nice and I'm feeling good about it. So I bring that up to talk about the BitTorrent sale, BitTorrent token sale that happened today on Binance. So on the Binance Launchpad, now it is important to note that for the token sale, several countries, including Venezuela, the United States, I believe China, not 100% sure on that, but a lot of countries were banned from the token sale. However, if you're holding TRX, you will still get the airdrop. Like on Binance, I've never done KYC on Binance. Some people have. You get verified. You get like more freedom, I guess. I think you can get a higher withdrawal limit. But you know what? I'm cool with what they give me right now, and I just rather not do the KYC. So, you know, there's no way for Binance to really determine what country you're from for an airdrop if you haven't done the KYC. And I think because of that, they're basically ignoring that. Now, someone said something to the contrary. If you know different than that, please drop me a comment so I can correct it. But I believe that your country of origin does not matter for the airdrop. Now, the sale went off today. I would love to say without a hitch, but it definitely had some hitches. There were some times when the website was really slow. Tron came out and said, or Tron and or Binance came out and said that they're basically going to do a small airdrop for people that tried to get it on the sale and could not get it on the sale because the demand for this was absolutely astronomical. CZ could not believe. He was like, I thought we had everything ready, everything perfect, and I still could not account for how much demand there was for this token. Now, they sold about $7 million worth of a coin that, keep in mind, is worth, I believe, a tenth of a penny, or maybe a hundredth. I believe it's a tenth of a penny that this is worth. No, I think it's a hundredth of a penny. Whatever it is, it's worth a tiny, tiny, tiny little fraction. It doesn't cost much at all, and yet they were able to sell $7 million worth of them. Check this out. Estimates have put it between 14 and 18 minutes on the total sale. I've seen some different numbers for it. But in the middle of a bear market, they sold $7 million in about 15 minutes. I said I thought it would sell out in a half hour. It sold out in half of an hour. So it was just absolutely crazy. So I'm really looking forward to what the BitTorrent token is going to do. I'm very interested. I'm dying to know when it debuts on CoinMarketCap, what's it gonna debut at? Because, I mean, $7 million would not put it very high, honestly. So as you guys could see here, $7 million would put it around 275. But that's not the total supply. Then they've got to factor in how many for the airdrop and things like that. So I'm gonna wait to see what CoinMarketCap officially says is the market cap, is the circulating supply, and all that stuff. But 275 would be the absolute lowest it could debut based on that's what they've already sold or what they did in the token sale. I think it's definitely going to debut in the top 100. I think maybe I overestimated how much was in the token sale when I said it was going to debut in the top 20. But I definitely believe it's going to debut in the top 100, and I'm dying to know where it's going to end up. So very interesting, going to follow this story as much as we can. Okay, last story of the day, we have Liquid.io, not to be confused with another exchange, Liquid, that we'll be talking about on the channel in the upcoming weeks. But Liquid.io is the first casualty exchange in 2019, not a casualty exchange, you can't exchange casualties, the first casualty of an exchange this year. They've had to shut down. They've told their users they have 30 days to withdraw their funds. So I think what we're seeing during this bear market is not necessarily the capitulation. We have seen capitulation, I believe, but of investors, but we're also seeing the capitulation, which means surrender, if you didn't know. Basically, capitulation means to give up or to surrender of some of the companies in the blockchain space. We will most likely see many, many, many more. I don't think we're going to see the mass exodus a lot of people are predicting and have predicted for months and months and months. But I think, honestly, that we're going to see more of this even in the bull run, when we finally get to a bull run in the bull market. Because in the bear market, everybody has really, really low expectations, and they just think to themselves, if we can just get to the bull market, we can pull ourselves up. However, as I talked about in my Nitron overview video, one thing I've come to believe that lines up with some stuff that was talked about on Nitron is that really we're not going to see as many low cap gems rising up to 100x, 20x, whatever it might be. We're going to see more of the big dogs in the crypto space, your Trons, your Cardanos, your Ethereums. We're going to see them continue to do well and get the bulk of the investment dollars that are coming in. So I think we've got a lot of smaller exchanges and smaller crypto projects that believe that if they can just get to the bull market, they'll be able to survive. But I think that we will not only see some of those companies surrendering in the bear market, but we will see that even continue as many of their hopes are absolutely crushed when a lot of the new money coming in is going into the larger projects. So you guys let me know what you think about that. Do you agree with me on that? If not, you guys let me know why. Don't forget to drop the comment below. I'm just here for the t-shirt. And, you know, if you are the winner, we'll pick it randomly tomorrow night on our video. And if you're the winner, then I'll get your address and I'll send you your shirt right out. So one more look at it. I got to cover up the birds, guys. Cover up the birds. Here it is. It says HODL on the other side, as you guys can see. So I don't know how that's going to look on the green screen. It may look crazy. We'll just have to see. Hopefully, I think I fixed all my lighting issues. I switched to Premiere. So hopefully you guys won't be able to see through me anymore like was happening sometimes. I like to be able to wear black and gray, but I've had to wear blue and red pretty much exclusively because of my green screen issues, but I think I have them all sorted out. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Smash it with a like button. Until next time, BitBoy out.